All Stop Sports, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another video. We're going to talk some boxing. But before that, I wanted to apologize. I haven't been putting up a lot of videos. I've been very busy. I've been dealing with a hectic schedule. I have a new goddaughter, my new niece. She's 2 months old. Shout out to my brother, his first child. So I try to go out there and see her as often as I can. And also, I've been working long hours. It's just been real rough. But I'm gonna try to get back onto it, put out more videos, and be more productive for my channel. But aside from that, I wanted to talk about this Terence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao situation. Now, I was watching a podcast the other day, and they was debating whether or not Pacquiao or Crawford is the one that's ducking this fight. And I wanted to give my take. Now, the podcast was basing their opinion off of the interview that Freddy Roach had given when they had asked him about Michael Kant's, Pacquiao's advisor, stating that Pacquiao wanted 20 million to fight Terence. And Freddie Roach said in that interview that Terence Crawford had asked Bob Arum for 7 million. Well, Terence Crawford went on Twitter the other day and kind of debunked that whole argument by by tweeting he never asked for $7 million. He said that the fight has never even been negotiated to the point where they haven't even talked, how much money each party is going to receive. He also said, so what if he asked for 7 million? Even if he did ask for 7 million, Manny Pacquiao asked for 20 million. So who's pricing themselves out? And I believe that. I believe what Terence Crawford saying because I met Freddie Roach during the Mayweather Pacquiao weekend in Vegas. I was out there, and I ran into him, talked to him a little bit. He's a cool guy, but you can't take what he's saying to the bank. We've seen him lie before. And I don't think Terence Crawford is going to turn down the offer of Manny Pacquiao. Now, I will also say this. Let's just do a little history lesson, for some of the fans that don't know a lot of this situation. I think it dates back to when Terence Crawford had initially beat Ray Beltran, who was a former sparring partner with Manny Pacquiao, that the talks and their names started linking up together. Now, after he beat Ray Beltran, they gave him an audition on HBO, which was against Deary John. Deary Jen. Deary John is how you say his name, I believe. And they said if Crawford had a spectacular performance, then that maybe put him in the running for the Pacquiao fight, which he did. He went on to fight Hank Lundy, Victor Postal, and John Molina. Now they're saying that they need $20 million for this fight. So for the people that try to say Terence Crawford hasn't been linked long enough to Manny Pacquiao or been mentioned as an opponent for Pacquiao long enough, we're going on 2.5, 3 years of this nonsense. And Terence Crawford continues to just knock him down, mow down fighters that used to be former sparring partners with Pacquiao. And the real reason is Manny Pacquiao knows that if he steps into that ring with Terence Bud Crawford, he is going to get that work. And I think it's going to be easy work from Terence Crawford. I think he's going to stop Manny Pacquiao in tremendous fashion within 9 rounds. But if I had to put a round to it, I'll say the ninth round. The ninth round is the round that I would call the stoppage for Terence Crawford to beat Manny Pacquiao. I think he has the skill set. He's taller, he's longer, and he's an athletic fighter, and that's Manny Pacquiao's kryptonite. You see what happened when Floyd Mayweather was moving around the ring, and Terence Crawford also can move around the ring, but he's a lot more aggressive at this point of his career than Floyd Mayweather was when they had finally gotten into the ring. Now, as far as the Manny Pacquiao fans go that say Pacquiao deserves this $20 million, that's what he gets or yada, yada, yada. Just tell me how much he got for when he fought Jesse Vargas. And tell me his pay-per-view numbers tell me where his pay-per-view numbers have shown he's deserving of $20 million based upon the pay-per-view buys against Brandon Rios, Chris Algieri, Jesse Vargas, Tim Bradley 3. And that's just off the top of my head. And if you see they continue to dwindle, you can do the research. His numbers continue to go down. So if he continues to go down on his pay-per-view buys and he didn't get that $20 million for Jesse Vargas, why does he got to make this $20 million for Terence Crawford? And you can bet your bottom dollar he's definitely not going to get no $20 million if he fights Jeff Horn, I believe his name is, who they're talking about April. In April, they're going to try to match up in Australia. So you go from talking about fighting Terence Crawford to fighting Jeff Horn. See, this is why boxing's all messed up. I called into a radio station. I was talking about boxing, and I asked them, do you guys think that we've ever seen guys duck each other in any era like we're seeing now? And nobody has seen this before. I mean, it's been seen, but this is just a bad era of ducking. From Demetrius Andre not getting the fights he wants at 154 to Earl Spence Jr. not getting the fights he deserves at 147 to Rigondeaux not getting the fights he deserves for the last 5 years of his career. It's just sad. But like I said, based upon the timeline and the history, I think it's Manny Pacquiao that's ducking this fight. He doesn't want that work from Terence Crawford. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. This is All Stop Sports. Shout out to the LDBC. We out.